Prospects. Prospects are people who are interested in your services and what you do. So what we try to do is keep track in SuccessWare all the information you can about somebody who's interested. If you spent money on marketing and you've gotten the phone to ring, you want to gather as much information as possible, whether or not the person does book you. They may decide to do business with you right then and there. They may decide not to. They're not quite ready yet. So we're going to look up a young lady called, let's say her name was Gladys Aikens, and we're going to look her up. And we have a fine prospect field. So we're going to see that in talking to her that she's talked to us in the past. And so I'm going to go ahead and look her up, and I'm going to type in AD, and I'm going to say Gladys. And it finds her. So we typed in a few characters just to be able to look her up because we weren't sure of the spelling. We didn't want to ask her, so we tried to look her up quietly while we're talking to her on the phone. Now we have all this information so that we can talk more personally to our client. We know her wedding date. We can ask her if it's the same date. Has it changed? Are you still thinking about that same as your target date? She might have changed that date. She might not have. It might still be set for the 15th. We know when she inquired last, when she called last. We know how she heard about us. She saw us at the bridal gala. So we know that Janice was the person who talked to her last. So in speaking to her, we've got some information we can talk to her about, and we also keep track of all of her address information, phone numbers, email addresses. We also can look to see if she's been in on any appointments. And we see that she actually did come in for a wedding consultation back in February. So we can now say, oh, I know you had been in. God, it's been so long. You're now probably ready to start really getting serious about getting your wedding photography straight. And you can talk more. What has she seen? Who has she seen? Is she liking what she's seeing? What is it that she's looking for? And get more personal into her wedding because she's really ready to book right now because she's coming in again, or she's at least contacting you again. We can keep track of any notes that we might have about her and correspondence that we may have done with her in the past if we sent direct mail or emailing, etc. We can keep track of all that. But you have all of this information at your fingertips so that you now have more information for personal communication with this particular prospect. It goes a long way to booking this person down the road. All of this builds on itself. And in SuccessWare, we keep track of all of that information.